Greetings, everybody. Greetings to everybody who is dialing into this call from around this beautiful globe of ours. Welcome, welcome. My name is Janine Stocker, and I feel really honored and privileged this morning here in South Africa, 9 a.m. Central African time, to be greeting all of you. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your morning, your evening, or your afternoon to spend it here with us. What I would love to do is for you to pop down into the chat function. Make sure that you have set your chat function to be panelists and attendees. And please let us know where you are dialing in from. I have already seen we have Mandy from Sicily, we have Ruth from Wales, we have Kelly from Uruguay, our huge audience from all around the world. So I don't know what time of the day it is there for you, and I trust that you have a mug of your favorite poison and you are going to spend some time with us this morning. So if you do have any questions, I also ask that you write those down, keep them for the person who invited you onto the call. We'll do our best and endeavor to cover all the questions and help you with any queries and concerns you might have, because this is a whole new space for many people. You might hear some vocabulary, you might hear some words today that you are not totally familiar with, like noding, staking, deflationary, explorer. I just want to say to you, relax, don't stress. You're in the company of great educators that are going to take you through a strategy and a company that has some solutions for an ever-changing world. So again, I just want to say to our audience, welcome. Everybody who's on this call, thank you for you choosing to be with us rather than the beautiful, beautiful weather that we are having here in Durban, South Africa, when I know the temptation to be at the beach is really, really strong. So I'm going to head straight into introducing you to our first speaker. What is going to be happening today is we're going to head into a presentation for the next 30 to 35 minutes. I'm then going to introduce you to some of our global business partners who are going to share their individual stories with you. And we're then going to take a deeper dive into some of our products. We have a great surprise for you today as well. We have an international mentor joining us on the call a bit later. And at the end of the call, we'll be giving you some next steps of what's going to be happening and what's going to be coming over the next week. So I really urge you to sit down, relax, get your pens and paper out, and let me introduce you to a gentleman who is from an IT background. He's from the corporate IT background. In fact, he was in a senior management position, and he loves numbers. He's a man that has a huge amount of passion and purpose when he speaks, and he's going to take you through a company, as I said, that has strategies and proven solutions to help us in this changing world. So over to you, Mr. Brendan Earp-Jones, down in the mother city of Cape Town.
Thanks very much, Janine. Welcome, everybody. Morning, afternoon, evening from around the world. If you've been invited to this call, you're probably wanting to find out how you could create some wealth, how you could create some cash flow in the cryptocurrency blockchain space. Maybe you've heard about Bitcoin and Ethereum increasing in value over the last few months. Cryptocurrencies are here to stay. Blockchain is here to stay. Traditional financial institutions are putting huge amounts of money into the crypto space. And that's why we're seeing such a huge bull run and positive growth in the crypto space. So it's an exciting industry to be in, and it's exciting to be involved with a project which I'm going to share a company that has their own cryptocurrency coin, which has their own utility, practical use, function, and their own blockchain and ecosystem. So just allow me to share my screen. You know, if you're on this call, maybe you've had most likely a terrible 2020. You know, I could resonate with that absolutely. And a lot of people had a tough 2020 because of COVID. Maybe you got retrenched, maybe you had your salary cut, maybe your traditional business struggled. Wherever you are around the world, everyone had a tough 2020. A few years ago, as Janine mentioned, I was from the IT corporate background, and I was an employee in the IT corporate space. And I suddenly found myself retrenched, and I only had one income. I hadn't diversified and started creating multiple income streams. The company I'm going to share today allows you to create multiple income streams in the most exciting industry and space you want to be in the crypto space, which has created hundreds and hundreds of millionaires and billionaires over the last decade. You know, if we could have all gone back in time and bought Bitcoin at 1 cent, $1, or Ethereum, you know, at $1 5-6 years ago, we'd all be super wealthy today. Now, maybe you were skeptical then, but we know that skepticism is long cut out now, because the big banks, institutions, your JP Morgans, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanleys are putting money into the space. Even Tesla, you know, the big companies out there, you know, Elon Musk has said that cryptocurrency is the future currency of Earth, and they've invested $1.5 billion into Bitcoin. So it's exciting at the moment. We're sitting here in February 2021 with a huge, exciting year ahead. And if you've been looking for a better way, you've come to the right place. So first off, I just want to have a disclaimer. Every effort has been made to accurately represent what I'm going to share today around the rewards plan of GS Partners. But just know all earnings and income that I share will depend solely on your own techniques, skills, your own effort that you put into this independent business. There's absolutely no guarantee of results or success at any level, and you are entirely responsible to your own success. And the incomes that I show, the hypothetical scenarios I will show, are illustrative, and they're not considered to be an average earning of anybody who gets involved here. And we are currently in pre-launch. So who is Gold Standard Partners? What do they do? What can they do for you in the space? How are they helping a global community? How are they helping us? Allow us to start a crypto bank account, a crypto portfolio. Allow anybody with any sort of knowledge, even if you're a novice or basic user, to get into the crypto space. Gold Standard Partners is a blockchain-based referral company. And as I mentioned, they have their own blockchain, which is real, live, transparent, their own mainnet and ecosystem. And we are looking to build a community, a global community, to utilize this ecosystem, to utilize this blockchain, and that will grow the value of their own cryptocurrency coin called G999, and that's on my t-shirt over here. I was fortunate to go to the launch at the G999 coin launch on the 15th of December in Dubai with a couple of other partners. Janine was there, the MC today, thank you very much. She was also with me in Dubai. We had a fantastic launch, and we were in launch phase all over the world, North America, Asia, Europe, you name it, including Africa, our continent, where I'm from, in Cape Town in South Africa. We are launching and growing a vast community. Already over almost 70,000 members are involved that are going to utilize this ecosystem, and they will support the growth of our assets that you have diversified in. So they specialize in growing their assets, as I mentioned, and there are opportunities for you to get a savings account, which we will cover later in this presentation, and dive deep in later in the training today on Saturday, where we could show you how you could grow the quantity of your coins automatically, like having an interest growth of your coins in their decentralized finance savings plan. There's also an opportunity to stake your coins and get master nodes. And I'll send you and put you to a website now where you can learn more about that, where you can earn passive residual growth in your cryptocurrency coins. If you're hearing about crypto and you're hearing about Bitcoin and Ethereum, and you've heard about people making huge amounts of growth and success and wealth in that space, but you don't know much about blockchain, you don't know much about it, we've got our own blockchain academy. And education is super important in this space. And whether you're a basic novice user all the way up to advanced, we've got some fantastic video tutorials that are all included once you become a member of GS Partners. We've got our own hardware ledger card for the crypto experts out there that know about hardware ledger cards. Those are cold wallets that you can store your cryptocurrency coins, store your G999 coins off the web, off the cloud services. We've got an ecosystem where you could send private and secure communication. Everyone now in 2021 is worried about privacy, and they're worried about are their communications secured? You know, that's why people moved from WhatsApp to Telegram, that they thought Facebook was reading their messages for marketing purposes. So more and more, we're going to evolve towards a society that wants to have secure and private communication, whether they're sending voice, email, text, or video calls. We've got that over the blockchain, which is secure and encrypted as part of the products that GS Partners has. We've got our own crypto exchange, that will allow you to exchange the G999 coin, for example, exchange Bitcoin, Ethereum, other cryptos in and out. If trading is your cup of tea, you could trade. If you want to cash coins to obviously fiat, you need to go to Bitcoin or Ethereum, because local exchanges worldwide currently support that. And what's really exciting now, even simpler than trading, which we've got our own trading platform, we've got our own crypto debit card, which we could swipe, put it into an ATM anywhere around the world, and draw out your local fiat, whether it's dollar, euro, pound, my South African rand, wherever you are around the world, you could draw out fiat currency, store cryptocurrency on this card, flick in and out of cryptos to fiat. Fiat's like dollar, euro, pound, Japanese yen, Chinese yuan. The choice is yours, with some lifestyle and concierge benefits as well. I'll be covering that in the presentation shortly. It is now launched as of February 2021. Everyone is receiving their cards currently around the world. Incredible product. So as I mentioned, if you want to learn and get a deep dive into the project and learn about the blockchain and ecosystem, take a look at this website, G999main.net. You could find out information on masternoding and staking. You could also read about the white paper. Find out more about the G999 coin, the Deflationary Explorer, which I'll touch on shortly, all is available on this website for you to peruse through. We are currently in pre-launch phase, as I mentioned, from now till the 15th of March. So you're at the right space at the right time to start the business, to partner in with us and help us grow a global community. So GS Partners, in summary, really gives you everything you need to learn about cryptos and blockchain, to earn cryptocurrencies, not even have to buy. You could earn cryptocurrencies in real time through our rewards partner program, which I'll discuss just now. You could buy, sell cryptos, you could trade cryptos, you could save in crypto, move out of your fiat system into crypto and save your money in there, and of course spend with our card and grow some great wealth. They allow you to do all of this under one roof. So how do you get involved? How can you get involved with GS Partners? What are the products out there? Well, they have a brand subscription starting at $149. This is the brand basic subscription package. It's $149. It'll give you some G999 coins. It'll give you 3,500 G999 coins, discounts to use, get your own crypto debit card, a 5% discount for the lifestyle card, access to that education platform, access to our blockchain academy, and other promotions and discounts and incentives are included as well, including the decentralized finance savings plan at 3.5% growth. This is $275 value that only costs you $149. Now, if you want to know if there's a bigger package or something better, we do have a premium subscription. This bolsters up the savings account to 5% per annum. It gives you certainly much more G999. It gives you 24,000 G999 coins, further discount on that crypto debit card, further promotionals, premium access, VIP access into vouchers, promotional and future products that are going to come out with GS Partners, and discounts to their ecosystem utility products like their secure communication, emails, voice, etc. And if you're a trader, the great benefit of being a premium subscription, you could have trading fees exempt for an entire year. Every time you renew this annual subscription, you are exempt of all trading fees as you move in and out of various cryptocurrencies and much, much more. It's almost unlimited value, and there's going to be more exciting things announced for premium users that have the premium subscription in the next few weeks and months to come. So in a nutshell summary, remember the savings account is 3.5% in the decentralized finance plan versus 5% with the premium. You get a bigger discount with the crypto card. You get better support tickets, priority support, more G999 coins, and premium access to future promotions, incentives, exempt from trading fees, and much, much more. Make sure you make the right decision between the basic and premium subscription. Now, once you've got that and you want to purchase additional G999, maybe you say, hey, I want to buy another 25,000 G999 coins or 100,000 or 1 million. From following the subscription package, you can get what we call a market voucher, a G999 market voucher. They start at, and you look on the left-hand side column there, $99, $299, $999, all the way up to almost $10,000. You could buy bulk supply of G999, and that you could choose to keep 100%, or on the right-hand side, optional 50%, 100% burning. You'll probably be asking the question, why burn? Why is that? Well, we're looking for people, obviously, to burn G999 and get incentive and rewarded to doing that, because we are lowering the supply of coins. That's entirely optional. You don't have to do that, but you certainly get great awards should you choose to do so. You can see if you purchase any one of these packages and get yourself a bunch of G999, after your basic or premium subscription, you get what they call tickets. What does that mean? That's a tickets into a draw, into a raffle to win a masternode. Incredible. They're going to give away 60 masternodes. You get some tickets towards that, and you get some legacy points. And legacy points you could cash in for prizes in real time. I will share the legacy point system towards the end of this presentation. Per package, you can see you also get some legacy points there on the market vouchers. What's very exciting now is once you've got yourself a basic premium subscription and maybe optionally you've decided to purchase some more coins, you're going to want to get yourself a crypto debit card. This is incredibly exciting. Everyone around the world wants to know how they can spend cryptocurrencies simply. We're all used to swiping our credit cards, our debit cards anywhere around the world. we've got our own crypto debit card, and we've got options for you, starting at a plastic card at $69, physical plastic card at $69 once off. That includes expedited shipping, FedEx, anywhere around the world to 100 countries that are applicable for this solution. There is a country list for you to check if your country is on the list that will receive this crypto debit card. We've got an aluminum and steel option, a more premium option, should you choose to do so. And I'll explain the differences and the extra features you get as you go all the way down, gold plated, even a solid gold VIP, pure gold card for $35,000. You can see the monthly, there's more at $500 monthly service, but it gives you private butler service like an executive PA concierge. It's super, super awesome value. And besides being able to store crypto on this card and swap that in and out of fiat currencies, you have a full banking system online. You could do all your banking online. You could send money, you could receive money, you could swap in and out of fiat currencies, you could swap in and out of cryptos, and you could swipe and put in an ATM with this card that's linked to that banking system. And on the bottom left-hand side, you can see the memberships includes discounts to hotels, discounts to flights, discounts to shopping items. All of this is included with the membership of the lifestyle. Choose your card once you've got your subscription, and optionally if you bought some coins and you've started to utilize the full package suite that GS Partners offers. So make sure you make the right choice. Plastic card, aluminum, stainless, gold plated, solid gold. You can take a look on the left-hand side of what those cards look like. Also note, the plastic card only allows you to exchange to US dollars as a fiat currency. If you want access to euro, pound, Japanese yen, Chinese yuan, the extra fiat currencies, you'll see you have to start at the aluminum card, and you can see the discounts you get. Whether you're a free, basic, or premium user, you get the discount in terms of the cost, the once-off cost, including expedited shipping for the card. And of course, the fees differ. So take a screenshot of this. You're welcome to take a look to make the right choice on what the different fees are, and obviously the bank fees between the cards and the different discounts you get with our lifestyle card. Here's an example of our dashboard, the blockchain video dashboard, in terms of those video tutorials to teach you about crypto. Whether you're a basic, novice, or an expert user, we've got this entire dashboard. Once you've registered into GS Partners and you've got yourself a subscription, you get access to these video lessons, and you can take a look inside the menu there. You could click, go to the dashboard, and there you will get and see your crypto wallets, your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, and your G999 wallet, because of course you've got some G999 now, because you diversified into that space by purchasing one of the subscriptions. Everything is available here, your teams, your dashboard. All of this is done on the blockchain. It's done in real time. It's no human intervention. This is a full-on blockchain-based website and system, also to earn crypto in real time, which I'll discuss later in our partner program. So, you know, if we talk about the G999 coin and we say this is a new coin, it's only 10 weeks old, it's 2.5 months old, this is very exciting. We have hands-on involvement with this project to help grow this coin. This coin has grown 200% in value in the last week alone. It's still a baby coin. Yes, it's only a few cents, you know, in value, but remember when Bitcoin was a few cents in value, or Ethereum. We've got the opportunity to grow this community and help grow the utility function, because the more the community size grows, the more utility of this coin, the more burning. So what does minting and burning mean, and what does deflationary model mean for G999? Well, every single day coins are minted, coins are created through people that are maybe staking or masternoding. They're getting rewarded coins for running the blockchain, for having server infrastructure, for running the blockchain and verifying transactions. They get paid and rewarded in coins. But at the same time that coins are made every day coins are burnt. What does that mean? That means coins are taken off the supply, taken off the open market, and get burnt. And what we obviously want to achieve is we want to burn more coins than we mint every day, because that will bring down the total supply of coins. And supply and demand, the less coins, the more scarce the coins are out there on the open market, that will increase the value. And all this is done automatically, because coins are burnt every time the G999 coin is utilized on their blockchain and ecosystem. And of course, they've got their secure email messages, text messages. They've got their crypto exchange. Every time someone's trading cryptos on the exchange, every time someone's swiping their GS lifestyle card, the G999 coin is used as a petrol gas, almost like an arcade token to put a coin in to play the arcade. that coin is utilized and burnt off. And at the moment, we're burning 3 times more for the month of February, 3 times more than we currently are minting. And we're well on our way to achieve our target of 3 billion coins burnt this year by the end of the year. That's incredible. And it's up to us to grow the community. And we are at almost 70,000 people worldwide and growing at about 50,000, 50,000 a month. We could carry on growing to be almost 1 million members strong by the end of this year, utilizing our G999 coin, which we own and which will increase in value and wealth. You know, just imagine when this coin gets to 25 cents, 50 cents, or $1 a coin in the next year or two ahead. That's going to be incredibly exciting, a great growth return. So if we want to move now, obviously, to cash flow, and if this is something that potentially you're saying, how do I earn cryptocurrency? How can I get paid cryptocurrency in real time every single day? Well, once you've purchased yourself a subscription and you've got yourself a lifestyle card, and maybe you've purchased yourself a G999 market voucher, you are automatically a partner of G999, and you could optionally and actively be involved in the partner program. Now, I'm involved with that. That's what I decided to do part-time. While I was an employee in the IT space, I was earning my salary in South Africa, and I said, I needed to earn some extra money for my family. I needed to start diversifying and having a nest egg on the side just in case I got retrenched or I got my job impacted again. And I embraced the partner program, and simply put, it's word of mouth referral. We have everybody that wants to know how they could spend crypto, how they could get involved in terms of diversification, in terms of buying a cryptocurrency coin, how to maybe get Ethereum and Bitcoin. Maybe they want a part-time business or a full-time business. We've got a 9-level pay plan, and it's paid in real time. You know, simply put, if I refer Bob to take a look at GS Partners and he wants to buy an aluminum card and he wants to buy some G999, or he wants to access the blockchain video tutorials, the subscription service to educate himself, you know, help enrich him, to teach him how to do various aspects in blockchain and crypto, whatever he purchases, like an e-commerce website that I've referred to Bob, whatever he purchases product-wise on GS Partners now and new products that come out in the future, I will earn 18% direct commission because I've grown the community and referred Bob to get his own crypto debit card, and anything he purchases, I get 18% commission. That's incredible. And if Bob decides to do the partner program and work alongside myself, Brendan, say, Brendan, let's work this together part-time, or I can do part-time now and maybe eventually go full-time. Whatever Bob refers to, Bob will get himself 18%. But the beautiful thing about a team and community as we grow is I will get 4% of what Bob does. So we have a 9-level tiering from myself, 9-level tiering compensation plan, paid in crypto in real time. And you can see the percentages as they grow. As Bob brings in maybe Simon does, I will make 3% of what Simon does. And I could grow a team and community, and the company rewards you. The company incentivizes you 9 levels. They pay 44% real time. I earn this every 5-10 minutes as my community is growing, as people deciding to purchase. How's this? When you swipe the GS Lifestyle card, we also share in the transaction fees. Now imagine if I built up a team of 5,000 or 10,000 people and they're swiping their cards once a day using it. Instead of the banks making that money, the transaction fees are shared amongst our community, 9 levels, and we could be making some great drips and drips and drips of multiple transaction fees, even if a few cents. Over 1,000 people multiple times a day, that adds up to hundreds and hundreds of dollars that you could earn. All of this is immutable. All of this is already programmed, automated on the blockchain. It's incredibly exciting. It's incredibly awesome to earn 44% crypto in real time, paid into my account. There's no human pressing the button. It's not a once a week or monthly payment. I earn crypto every day, and I can move that to my lifestyle card to spend it or cash it into my local fiat currency. So if I look at a hypothetical and you're saying, that sounds great, Brendan, I've now get involved with GS Partners and I want to sell 3 subscription basic accounts to maybe 3 people, and my team decides to duplicate and follow me in my footsteps, what would that look like in the 9-level pay plan? This is a pure hypothetical. Nothing's an exact science like this. It won't perfectly duplicate ever like this in life, but it shows you and illustrates you the power of the 9-level pay plan. As your team grows, 3, 9, 27, 81, those 3 basic subscription, 149 packages that you sold, as it grows all the way down, eventually 20,000 members, you could have your team 9 levels as it just compounds and duplicates. But take a look at the commissions myself, Brendan, would earn if my team happened to have done that. $80, $53, 128 tiers up, look, 3, 4, 6%. That's $228,000 if I grow a team of 20,000. Maybe that'll take me a year, 2 years, 6 months. Remember, it's entirely up to your own efforts and how much time you want to invest in this, your own independent business as a partner. Now, if you're asking the question, that's just the basic subscription. What would the premium subscription do? Here's the same hypothetical scenario on the premium subscription, $999. You sell 3 of those premium subscriptions, and they decide to build a team with you, and they also sell 3, and it duplicates perfectly. This just shows you the power of that 9-level compensation plan, $1.5 million as it grows all the way down and as your team duplicates. And obviously you could sell a combination of basic and premium subscriptions. People can maybe come on and purchase a crypto debit card. I haven't even included that. I haven't even included the market vouchers. Any of the other products I've included, I was merely illustrating here the hypothetical of the basic and premium subscription as it duplicates. So type in the chat box now, what are you wanting to do in 2021? What would you be happy to earn separate from your job? If you're currently an employee now, would $20,000, $50,000 over the year ahead be fantastic for you? $100,000, $200,000, $1 million? What would make a life-changing impact for you in this crypto blockchain space over the next year? Because it's entirely up to you. If you want to help us grow our community and get stuck into the partner program and you put your effort in there, the income that comes in, the real-time payments is up to you in terms of the effort, what you could earn in the next 12 months. Now, separately from that 9-level pay plan, we have multiple income streams separately from that crypto. Isn't that incredible? The company also has a Blockstar pool. What does that mean? The company shares 4% of their global turnover every month into this pool. That means they share some of their global turnover into this pool to share amongst people that have achieved certain sales rank for that month. What does that mean? Well, if they are building a business and they are selling a lot of potential subscriptions or GS lifestyle cards, they get rewarded for their sales activity, and they can get a share, a participation, as they call it, into this monthly pool every month, which gets shared 4% of the global turnover. You can see there, Rising Blockstar 1 participation, Blockstar 2 participations, Blockstar Supreme 4 participations. What do you have to do to get those participations? What do you have to do to get those shares in the pool? Well, personal sales. So if you want to become a Rising Blockstar for a month and you just need to do $3,000 of personal sales, that could be selling a 1 gold-plated card, which is $6,000. You could sell 3 premium subscriptions, which is round about $3,000. You could sell a $9,999 GS market voucher. It's up to you, whatever you do. If you achieve that personal sales, you will get 1 participation share into this pool for that month and receive that crypto on that month, which gets paid once a month. There's 2 additional. There's Blockstar and Blockstar Supreme. The sales goes to $9,999 and $29,999, and you get additional shares and participations, like almost multiple people. Think of this: only 1,000 people, and everyone's got, or only 900 people, and everyone's got 1 share. But you've got, say, 5 shares, and obviously you're adding up for 5 people in terms of that split of that Blockstar pool turnover that gets shared. That's the first pool. That's the first income stream, separate from the 9-level compensation pay plan. There's an additional pool called the Infinity Pool, where the company will share 9% of the global turnover paid monthly, also for achieving leadership rank. Now, this is more around team building and helping your team earn income. Isn't that incredible? So it encourages team cohesion, team effort. As your team does team sales, not your own personal sales, and you grow your team volume, you will accrue more and more percentage into this infinity pool paid monthly. For example, if your team, I've spoken to Bob and Simon, and maybe we've got a team of 10 now. If we do 15,000 volume in a month, my rank is now a director. These people are in my community. I get 2.25% into this infinity pool. Now, if my team grows to 50 people, maybe, and I'm doing $40,000 volume in a month, I now get an additional 1.75%. I now have 4% total shared, given to me from this infinity pool, which is 11% of the global turnover, all the way down to Crown Ambassador, maybe in a few years' time, $10 million team volume sales for that month, and then you will get the full 11% shared on the monthly basis you will get access to. That's incredible. Here's a hypothetical to show you roughly what that looks. If in February the company does $5 million turnover, which is very realistic, they did $6 million in January. If they do $5 million in February and you have a team that's grown $5 million, 11% of that is $550,000, which will be put into this infinity pool. Now, how's that $550,000 shared? We'll take a look. If you are director rank and there are 2,500 directors that hit that rank, 2,500 people will share this pool of $112,500, which is 2.25%, which is $45 you would receive. But as you climb up additional volume ranks, you will get access to all the funds above you. So if you're a national director, you will get $140 because you've done $80,000 in your team volume, plus 70, plus 45. So you achieve all of that, which means if you're a Crown Ambassador and they say only 5, hypothetically only 5 Crown Ambassadors, and you get access now to that final, you will get that $7,500 plus 3,750 plus 1,875 all the way up to exactly what the director gets, which is a total of $14,881 for achieving a Crown Ambassador rank at $5 million turnover. You know, one day at $50 million turnover, you could add another 0 to all of these numbers. That's just another incredible multiple income stream, another pool share that the company is sharing to the community to grow the community. Finally, and certainly not least, the legacy program. I spoke about when you purchase a market voucher, you get some legacy points. You could also accrue legacy points through precious metal sales, which we're starting from June, July, silver, gold, and diamond sales. For achieving business rank in that infinity pool, you could climb up the infinity tree and accrue additional legacy points. Legacy points, basically, you could cash in to awesome prizes like luxury suitcases, a gold-plated card, a Rolex watch, a full gold bar, Lamborghini, a villa maybe in the Mediterranean. The choice is yours. Once you accrue and accumulate these legacy points, you could cash them in to prizes at any single stage. It's just another benefit that you could grow separate from the infinity pool, separate from the Blockstar pool, separate from the 9-level pay plan in the partner program as an option should you help us grow the community. So what's the next steps? If this makes sense to you, if it doesn't, or you've got 90%, you could welcome to watch a replay. We always record these presentations. But when you're ready, it's free to register into GS Partners. Speak to the person that invited you to this call and register using your sponsors link. It's free to register. You'll get access to that dashboard, which you can peruse around. You're welcome to also join our Facebook global page, see what the global communities doing and what they're saying and how excited they are about this project. There's the Facebook group for our global page. And when you're ready, get yourself from a basic subscription of $149 or a premium subscription, get yourself a lifestyle card. Also, get yourself some more G999 because that coin is growing in value. It's one of the most undervalued coins on the market, in my opinion. It's going to grow very well in our deflationary model. It's genius and clever. And of course, you've got chances to win a masternode if you buy those market vouchers. And should you choose to do so, get involved with the partner program. It doesn't cost you anything more other than some time and effort. And we've got clever marketing and strategies and systems like you'll hear after this presentation on one of our Saturday morning trainings. And we do trainings also on a Wednesday evening and on a Monday evening, which will help teach you how to grow your team, how to build a team and refer people to get their own crypto debit card, which a lot of people are looking at. The crypto space is incredibly exciting, over 250% growth in the crypto space. Bitcoin is now over $1 trillion market cap. Crypto is now at $1.3, $1.4 trillion. It'll be over $2 trillion this year. This is a space that you want to be in. So thanks very much for listening. It's allowed me to leave the corporate world. I always remember an IT employee. I'm no longer an IT employee. I'm no longer doing an 8 to 5 in the rat race, Monday to Friday. I'm now a full-time partner with GS Partners, building this community, and I'm earning crypto, which pays my entire lifestyle, my family, my kids at school. I could drop them off at school. I could go to gym. I could come home and build a business and build a team and travel whenever I want to. Time freedom. That's what this business opportunity gives you. And I'm sure there'll be some testimonials and where people could share their own story, which you could hear. It's an incredible opportunity. It's time to take action because 2021 is the year for cryptocurrency and adoption. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you so much, Brendan. Thank you. Thank you for that fantastic presentation. What I got out of that was it looks like I can actually be my own bank, number one, and it looks like I have the opportunity to earn while I learn about cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology. So thank you so much for that. I now have the privilege of introducing you to some of our international partners. Remember at the beginning of the call, I said we have partners all around the world. This is a global opportunity. So I chose to choose a couple of people far away from where I am right now. And the first gentleman I'd like to introduce you to is Ashley, who's based in the UK. Ashley is a father of 5 children, a beautiful wife, and he is going to share how GS Partners has impacted his life and share his story with you. Thanks, Ashley.
Thanks, Janine. It's always great to have the opportunity to share something of my story. As Janine said, I come from a corporate background. Coming out of that has been really hard. Since I left, I applied for a number of jobs, started a number of businesses, but things didn't really take off as I had hoped. However, a couple of months ago, someone invited me to join GS Partners, and things have really started to change. I want you to know that wherever you are in your journey, GS Partners offers a great opportunity to improve yourself, create and grow and protect your wealth, and help others to do the same. It's working for me. I believe it will work for you too. It does take time to build it, but right now I don't think there's anything else I'd rather be doing with my life. I love what I do. I have around 30 people in my team. I want to help each one of them to be successful and to grow to the extent that they're willing to put in the work. I didn't manage it last week, but I want to give a big shout out to Bruce Hughes and to Andrew Eaton, who've created what I would call a culture of compassionate excellence within this team. Thanks, guys. It's a great place for dolphins. I also want to mention Nicoletta Hagens, my sponsor, and Harry van Schijk, my mentor, and the growing team I'm part of. I couldn't do it without you guys. And to everyone watching, I wish you much success as you embark or continue along this wonderful journey. And as Zig Ziglar would say, see you at the top. Thank you very much.
Can't wait to see you at the top, Ashley, when we get that opportunity to travel again. And I really love your culture of compassionate excellence. Isn't it fantastic when there is such unity in a community that we are able to share in? So thank you so much for sharing your story. I know you're 2 hours behind us, so I really appreciate you getting up so early to share with everybody. Thank you so much. We're going to head across the ocean from the UK to the Netherlands. And apart from the Netherlands, on the call today, we have India, Ireland, Malaysia, Zimbabwe, and Nigeria. So this really is an international flavored call. But I want to introduce you to one of the ladies in our business, Wilhelmina, and she is based in the Netherlands. She is a single mom. She has traveled the world, and she's an artist. So let's see how she's enjoying her experience with GS Partners and in this space. Over to you.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. Here in the Netherlands, it's morning, and thank you for inviting me to share my story. Like Janine said, I'm a single mom, and as a single mom, life is busy enough to get everything going. So that's why I chose to find a new way of earning my money when my daughter was born, and that brought me to investing, but investing takes a lot of time, and I want to share my time with my daughter as much as I can. So for me, GS Partners gives me the opportunity to work whenever I want and to schedule my time around the time I want to spend with my daughter. Besides that, it also is a very lovely platform to really take control of your finances. I think the crypto market is the future, and we have the opportunity to be the future and start the future now. And that's what GS Partners gives to me. And I can totally agree with what Ashley said. We have a lovely team with a very, very wonderful culture of connecting, and really the people count, and that is very valuable to me. So thank you so much, and wishing you all a lovely day.
Thank you, and thank you for choosing us to partner with. We're really privileged to have you as part of our team as well. So we're going to head down now. I know what it's like being a single mom and a single parent, so to have an opportunity where you can build a business and be with your children is an absolute dream come true for many. We're going to head all the way down now to Australia, where I think it's maybe 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening this evening. And I'm going to introduce you to another one of our partners, Brent Dobson, who with his beautiful partner, Amanda, they have 4 grown children and they are in Australia. So Brent, are you on the call?
Yes, 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 I am. Hello, Janine. How are you? Well, this afternoon here. Yeah, it's 5:30 in Brisbane, and we're ahead of the rest of you guys, so I can probably tell you what your day's going to look like. No, maybe not. Yeah, what a fantastic presentation there by Brendan. He breaks down so much of this business, so clearly. And I was just thinking this morning that before I tell you my story a little bit, but that on top of all those earning capacities, just in the last week, this household has managed to earn more in our portfolio just from what the G999 has done than both Amanda and I could earn in 2 months of work. So that's pretty impressive. Anyway, my story, 30 years I've been with Toyota, one of the largest Toyota dealerships in the world, in the top 10. Been in the corporate grind. Probably 25 years ago, I had my first taste of network marketing, and this really is a combination of networking and trading and just sitting on coin if you want. I love that about this opportunity, but I wasn't really good at it. I couldn't. I mean, great at sales. You would have thought I'd be fantastic, but I found it difficult to duplicate, I suppose. And then probably a couple of years ago now, I first was introduced to cryptocurrency. And I didn't know much about the concept, but I was willing to learn. But the big difference happened last year when there was a gentleman that I'm sure we'll hear from soon that I came across on the internet by the name of Bruce Hughes. Have you heard of him, Janine? And he made a lot of sense to me, and some things he said. And it's funny, be careful what you wish for and ask for. And I said, geez, I wouldn't mind having that guy mentoring me. And believe it or not, it wasn't long before early this year, we were fortunate enough to join this incredible team over there. So, yeah, my story is that I found something. I found a family. I love working with you guys. We have got fantastic leadership. Andrew Eden is incredible. Brendan, yourself, I mean, it's easy for me over here now. The amount of people I've put in just in the last week by one, edifying you guys and saying it's up to you whether you purchase some coin this week or next. It's just that for your money, you'll get more coin this week, you know. So it's happening very easily at the moment. It didn't for 25 years, like I said. Obviously, I'm listening more and learning. But no, I just, can I say one?
One more
story, if I may, early in, okay, just 1 minute. Early in December, I bought Amanda a tenth of a Bitcoin. It was about 12,000 USDT. That Bitcoin today, she was showing me, is over $3,500 worth, and she's bought a premium advantage membership out of that as well. So thank you very much. Love yous all. Can't wait to see what else you've got on the agenda.
Thanks so much, Brent. Thank you. And well done to Amanda. A really good choice and a really good decision made by her. That's fantastic. Well, you couldn't have done it better for me, Brent, but other than setting up our next speaker this morning, because I know many of you in Brendan's presentation would have been really intrigued by the card, the GS Lifestyle card that he spoke about, because there are a lot of people around the world who own cryptocurrency, but how do they spend their cryptocurrency? How do you go to the local coffee shop and actually pay for your meal or your coffee using your cryptocurrency? So I want to introduce you to the gentleman that Brent spoke about, Mr. Bruce Hughes, who is a father of 3. He is an alternative strategist. He is a phenomenal educator out of a teaching and pastoral background, and he's going to take us through the benefits, features of the GS Lifestyle card. So over to you, Bruce.
Janine, thanks so much for that. And to everyone who's spoken and shared their stories, well done. It's awesome to be part of this big global community. And for every person who's on this call, well done for carving out time. It's fantastic to see how many people are taking responsibility, taking ownership for their financial portfolios, for understanding cryptocurrencies, and for maybe looking at 2021 differently. You know, this year could be a milestone year for you if you choose to make some different decisions, take some different action. Here's what I know is 4 or 5 years ago, I went through burnout. Okay, I had an emotional breakdown. We lost everything. Businesses shut down, trading accounts shut down, done. We had to start all over again. And that was my reset. That was my 2020. How many of you had a reset in 2020? Maybe your reset, just type the word reset. Maybe your reset was your company got restructured. Maybe your job salary got restructured. Maybe your finances have been radically restructured. 2020 was a big reset year. I had mine back in 2016. And so I had to start thinking differently, doing things differently. And one of those things was looking at where our finances were going. And what I want to show you very briefly is how to look at your finances and redirect portions of it. And the platform that I want to show you, I want to walk you through, is called GS Lifestyle. It allows you to redirect portions of your finances into cryptocurrencies, into other global currencies. It allows you to get discounts on shopping, discounts on accommodation, discounts on flights. It allows you to send money to people within our community. Those are your families, your friends, business partners, at 0% fees. So it becomes a boutique banking solution for us. It generates transactions. It's our all-in-one shop. It's where we can literally build lifestyle from. And here's the insane thing, and Brendan's spoken about this, is the moment people start using these cards and they start swiping them in coffee shops, or they start booking their holidays on them, or they start paying school fees, or putting groceries in their cupboards, or putting vitamins on their shelves, and putting petrol in the car. Every time someone does that with our cards, we earn from that. We are the bank. So if you want to be part of the banking community, if you want to earn fees, earn income from that, type the word bank if you want to be your own bank, because that's what we have on offer here. And we're seeing this trend taking place in the digital space at the moment. We're seeing a lot of brand new banks starting up that are overtaking traditional banks in how they operate. I want to make this very clear. GS Lifestyle is not just a bank. It really isn't. It is something we can build our lifestyle around. So I'm going to share my screen with you. I'm going to be looking down here. So it's going to be a little bit distracting, but the screen I'm sharing with you should be taking up most of your screen. So I want to check that I'm in the right place here. Here's lifestyle. Yes, I want to share that screen. So I'm going to walk you through my back office. Full transparency here. Here comes my email address. So if you want to send an email to me, I'm just warning you, this is a repository email address, which means it just receives all my spam as well. So if you do try and email me, there's a good chance that you're just going to get an auto response saying this email doesn't exist. And that's because I don't really want people having my personal email. So having said that, we're going into my account. You can see on the dashboard here, I'm going to walk us through this. What's your password, Bruce? Great question, Brent. Thank you. Yeah, I'll send that to you privately, no problem. But I'm going to walk you through the dashboard that we're on. I'm going to do that by going through each tab that exists on the left here. Here's our tab on the left of the screen, and I'm going to quite methodically work through these tabs. So let's take a look at accounts. I decided to purchase a stainless steel card, and that card comes with certain functionalities, certain options, certain account options, certain fee options. The different cards allow you to have better and better services, better and better fee structures, better and better discounts. So if you're just starting out with a plastic card, that's great. You're plugging into a system that's already going to give you a ton of value. But then you can move from plastic to aluminium. You can upgrade to stainless steel. You can move into the gold-plated card. And then this card over here, I don't know if you can see my camera right now. You'll have to maybe scroll around. I'm not quite sure where my camera is. But I'm holding a solid gold card. I'm at Andrew Eaton's house at the moment. This gives you probably the best value possible. But let me walk you through my stainless steel card account. My account comes with 5 different international currencies: dollar, yen, pound, euro, Chinese yuan. These are the major currencies of the world. And that means I have an international offshore banking account right here on my laptop. And I can move money between those different accounts depending on which global currencies are growing in value. And these currencies grow in value based on the health of those countries' economics. So if Japan is going through a beautiful economic climb, I can take the US dollars over here and I can simply shift it into my Japanese yen account. This is awesome. This is what we call economic proofing. We can move between different governments based on the health of those governments. Type in economic proofing if you want to be in a position when you can proof yourself against bad government decisions. You know, if a president of the United States says something that has a negative effect on the dollar, guess what? I'm moving from dollars into yen. I'm moving from yen into euros. I'm in control of my funds. Okay, so that's the first thing that we got there. Massive control on an international stage. The second thing I want to go to is very simply cards. So this is obviously where we can load our cards. We can fund our accounts from here. Oh, wait, let me go back one step. I want to show you something cool. Okay, so US dollar, I'm going to use this as the example. If I click on this US dollar account, I've got options. I can choose to move money from this account across to a beneficiary, and the beneficiaries are my yen account, my euro account, my pound account. So that's the first thing. I can move between the different currencies I have. That's the economic proofing. I can top up this account. I can top it up in 4 different ways. I can send a wire transfer because the license for this bank is in the UK. It'll be an international wire transfer for me. I can do a load from my local bank account. I'm in South Africa and I bank with First National Bank. I can take out my FNB card and I can load from my FNB card, my First National Bank card, into this account. I can do an international wire transfer. Who's from the UK? Type UK in the bottom. You're really lucky. You can load your account locally at local fees because it's a UK to UK account. So you guys are really lucky. Yeah, Ruth, Zoe, I can see Jane on here, David. Okay, for the UK guys on this call, you've got one up on the rest of the world. Well done. Okay, I can obviously withdraw from my accounts as well, and I can put in beneficiaries to withdraw to. I can make payments. I can make payments between friends or family. I can set up business invoices, so I can run my business from here. I can send to another member at 0 fees. Type in 0 fees if you want a 0 fee banking system between your own community. I've got a sibling, my sister, her husband, 3 kids, live in the UK. I can send money to them at 0 fees if they've got one of these cards. I can send money to Brent, who's asking for my password at 0 fees because he's got this card and he's in Australia. This is a remittance a dream at the moment. Obviously, it'll generate statements the way any normal bank does, and then it can track all transactions as well. So every account you can monitor this. I did talk through that. Oops, done something there. Cards. Yeah, this is my card. It's a stainless steel card. You can notice it says inactive. I've ordered my card. At the moment, there's about 20,000 orders in. There's a lot of orders that are being processed. We're looking at a 10 to 14 working day shipping process at the moment. And that'll obviously drop when there's smaller orders and extend when we have larger orders going through. Now, this is the part I love. Cryptocurrency. I mean, you're on this call because you already own dollars, pounds, euros, rands, ringgits, yen. You already own that stuff. But how do you now transfer that into cryptocurrency? Well, the moment you load your account, you can use the money that's in. So look here, here's my US dollar. It's $484 in there. I can choose to go buy some Bitcoin right now. So let me go and buy $200 worth of Bitcoin. I type it in there, 200, and it's going to take money straight out of my US dollar account, and it's going to go and purchase some Bitcoin for me at the price of 56,811 Bitcoin. And it's going to give me the whole option. It's going to tell me exactly the value that it's going to go through. I check the box here. I understand the terms and conditions, and I click confirm. And obviously there's passwords in place. Someone is probably trying to figure out what my password is. So if you take my favorite color, you minus it from the vegetable cucumber, and you add it to the 3 moons surrounding an imaginary planet, then you've got my password. So all I've done is I've entered my password, I've clicked confirm, and look at that. I've just bought $200 worth of Bitcoin directly from my card. Now, picture this. You're sitting in South Africa. You take out your bank card. You load the money from your bank card directly onto your GS Lifestyle card, like I did. And then you purchase cryptocurrencies. As easy as that. This is an unbelievable way to simplify increasing your cryptocurrency portfolio. I can also just send cryptocurrencies from one wallet to another, and I can add more and more wallets. If I come to wallet here, buy, sell, send. Okay, we're in the section over here. So I can add more wallets as well. Let me just go back one step. Maybe I don't want Bitcoin. Maybe I want a really balanced portfolio. I'm going to show you my favorite cryptocurrencies whilst I've got you on the call, and then I'm going to be rounding off in a moment. I love Ethereum, so I've got some Ethereum. I am a big fan of Bitcoin Cash because Roger Ver drives that. Pax Gold is fantastic. Pax Gold is obviously a gold-based cryptocurrency. And then I own a lot of G999. And I'm excited about this partnership with our card provider because can you imagine when this block pops up over here, big empty space waiting for us and G999 sitting there. It's a fantastic, fantastic part of our business. Right, so some quick mentions. Travel, we obviously get discounts when we travel. We get incredible discounts, actually. We went up to Nambiti recently, which is a 5-star, big 5-game reserve. So elephants, lions, leopard, buffalo. I forget the other big 5 now. Don't judge me for doing that. But we got to go up there for 2 nights, our entire family, all booked through the system. Concierge service, we've got a 24/7 butler, a 24/7 person that we can reach out and ask. So I was chatting to a gentleman in the States, and he was trying to look at restaurants and estate agents in his town. We asked some questions, and within 24 hours, my concierge service had responded with some options. And then, yes, in different countries, we've got different shopping partners. We get different rewards through some of our partner companies as well. So check out your territories. I'm going to stop screen sharing. I'm going to take 1 minute to wrap up here and hand back to the team. We have an opportunity right now to simplify our finances. We can simplify how we buy cryptocurrencies, how we get a balanced portfolio. We can simplify how we buy international currencies and how we get a balanced portfolio. We can future-proof ourselves against local political and government affairs that affect our buying power. We can run our businesses, our personal transactions through this dashboard. I save money every time I book somewhere with my family, every time I travel on business. 30%. That's an incredible savings. I was challenged once on my thinking around finances because I believed that the best way to grow your portfolio was to save aggressively. But what I've learned subsequently is you need to build assets and save. The two go hand in hand. And what we've got on here is that ability. But what's blown me away is the concierge service. The time it saves me to book flights, book accommodation, find local restaurants, send gifts on Valentine's Day, on birthdays. The time it saves me to find critical information, just messing around on my phone, Googling and asking Facebook communities and trying to get the right information. My concierge service does that for me, which means I get to be a present father and an effective businessman. That's what my concierge buys me, and you can't put a price on that. This is incredible, and I'm very excited about it. You should be too. So I want to thank you for your time. I'm going to be handing back to Janine. Have an awesome Saturday.
Thank you so much, Bruce. And just for the record, the big 5 is the lion, the rhino, the leopard. They needed to know what the big 5 animals are here in Africa that we get to see. Bruce, I'm completely blown away. Absolutely blown away. Every time I look at that card and see what it has to offer, it is phenomenal. Really, really is phenomenal. So we did speak about the different things that you can do between the platform and on the platform, and that is to buy, sell, spend, save, grow, trade, earn, and learn. And I'm now going to hand you back to Brendan, who's going to go through one of the newer products that have been launched, and that is the GSD fund. To you, Brendan. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Janine. Yeah, so our lifestyle card is incredibly exciting. As Bruce mentioned there, we can't wait to have our G999 added to the lifestyle card as a crypto, just imagine. And that's what we're sitting here really today as an opportunity for people that start their own crypto banking portfolio and get involved with our community and team. They are going to get access to that G999 coin. And besides, obviously, the growth of the coin increasing in value, there's opportunity to also increase the quantity of coins that you have automatically, passively, residually, without you doing anything through a decentralized savings plan. So if you're new on this call, or you're already involved as a partner with GS Partners, just understand the positioning that we offer right now. When you register into GS Partners, you'll get introduced to obviously your dashboard. Now, on the left-hand side, you've got to basically make a choice and decision to guide a potential person, prospect, or obviously if this is if you're now listening now for the first time, you've got to purchase either a basic subscription or yourself a premium subscription. Now, understand the advantages between the two are going to be quite substantial just with that one feature on that decentralized savings plan. The difference is between 3.5 and 5%. Now, that may not sound like a lot, but I'll illustrate just now how important that is. Obviously, from there, you're going to probably purchase yourself a lifestyle card as well. So you're going to get an additional 5% discount on the lifestyle card purchase, which Bruce has just showed off brilliantly now, if you are a premium user. So if you want to gain access to all these products, once you are that premium subscription, which is a once-off $999, you're going to have a better savings account access. You're going to have better benefits and bonuses if you build this business from a partner perspective. And you're going to get better discounts on the lifestyle card and some exciting products to come, which we can't even share yet, that are going to come over the next months as a premium user. So on the left-hand menu, choose your package. And obviously, you can also choose then your lifestyle card area. But over here, we've got an area called GS Market Vouchers. And I just want to explain, when you purchase yourself a premium package, you're going to get yourself 24,000 G999. When either you're speaking to someone who's now getting involved for new and registering, or even yourself, you've got yourself 24,000 G999. But to get involved with the decentralized savings plan, which I'm going to show you, you need a minimum of 50,000 coins. So once you've purchased yourself a premium subscription, which I assume you must be purchasing if you're going to go for the decentralized savings plan, because of the 5% return as a premium user, you now are going to need to purchase some additional G999. So you're going to guide yourself or your prospect to go to the exchange for G999 and purchase one of those market voucher packages. And they start at $99, $299, $999. You can see as a premium user, you get access to better benefits, which will slightly more G999 and better legacy points with their $4,999 or $9,999 if they want to buy a bulk supply of G999. But let's assume you're just wanting to get enough to do the bare minimum. You're wanting enough just to get that 50,000 G999. And if they go and purchase a $299 pack using Bitcoin, which they've deposited into the GS Partners platform, you could go next step and it will show you how much G999 you're going to get for that. You're going to receive 14,500 G999 with that. Plus your 24,000 coins that you got with that premium package, you still don't quite have enough. So then you've got to purchase a second $299 package. And then obviously 14,500 plus another 14,500. That's 29,000 G999 that you will get, plus your 24,000 you got with your premium subscription for $999. You've got enough now for decentralized finance. Also, you could obviously keep all the coins here, 100%. You're going to get credited with those coins. And take a look at that. Over the $99 pack, the $299 pack gives you 2 contest entries to potentially win a masternode. The company is going to give away 60 masternodes. Masternodes are awesome. They're going to gift you 750,000 coins, 750,000 coins they're going to gift you, and at a 7.5% growth of those coins pay out every single 3 days. That's pretty awesome. And of course, we get some legacy points, which I shared in the presentation. You could cash in for some excellent, superb prices. So purchase yourself 2 times $299 packages. You've got enough, the bare minimum 50,000. Of course, you could have 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, a million coins that you could put into this decentralized savings plan. Once you've got yourself your premium subscription, get yourself one of these market vouchers, and then go purchase yourself a lifestyle card and get the best discount under the lifestyle card menu. And then you've got your coins in your dashboard that will be available in terms of your G999. Now, when your coins are sitting there in your G999 dashboard, what are your next steps to set up a decentralized savings account? Your next steps from there is to create yourself a wallet, a G999 wallet. Now, the wallet that's included with the GS Partners is not a wallet. It's just really a hot wallet holding account that is available on your dashboard. You would go to financial and you would withdraw your G999. So you would go to the G999 area here, and you would obviously create a wallet, which I'm going to show you shortly, and withdraw your G999 to that wallet address. So how do we create a wallet? Well, you could go quite simply to the G999 main website, G999main.net. And don't worry if I'm clicking through this fast and you're going, oh, you missed something. We'll have a full recording of this and you could pause and play at your own speed. So you go to the G999main.net and you'll see there something called a G999 web wallet. You could click there, or you could click G999 wallets and access the web wallet there as well. That will bring up a page that looks like this to create your web wallet. Quite simply, you're going to click create wallet over here. This is where you would go if you've already created a wallet. I'll show you that just now. You're going to create a wallet and you say create a new wallet. Very important here now, and I'm not going to go through to create this because I'm going to show you the next screen once you've created a wallet. When you get this 24-word code, keep this as a life essential. Do not lose your 24-word passphrase. Print this out twice. Put one in your safe. Put one in your drawer. Take a photo on your mobile phone. Do all three to make sure you've never lost. I spoke to an individual that took a photo of his web wallet and he moved 1.5 million coins to, and then he lost his phone and he didn't sync his photograph and he's lost his web wallet. Your coins will be gone forever. There's no recover password or forgot password like you forget your Gmail email address. This is blockchain. This is immutable. If you forget your wallet and your key, it's gone forever. Just like lots of people forgot their Bitcoin wallet addresses from years ago and they've got thousands of Bitcoin that they've lost forever. Make sure you put this in a safe place when you're creating this. Once you've noticed this, the next screen will ask you to verify that you've saved those, because it will ask you to type out those 24 words, and then you could gain access to your web wallet once you've created, obviously, your web wallet. And here is what the screen will look like. Very, very simple. Over here, you will have a receive address. There is my wallet address right over there that I've highlighted for you. This is my wallet address. This is where I'm going to withdraw my coins from GS Trade, from GS Partners, wherever your G999 is. I'm going to send those coins to this address, and the balance of coins will then appear in my web wallet, and I can access this web wallet anywhere around the world forever. It's on the internet, it's on the cloud. That's security is your 24-word passphrase that you can access, and the coins will appear there. Great, you've now moved your 50,000 coins here. You sent them using this address over there. What do you do next to access the decentralized finance? Well, you're going to go to gstrade.exchange. And this is an example test account. If you haven't created an account, here's the website here at the top left, gstrade.exchange. Sign up for free. Create yourself your own GS Trade account. Log in. You could also then KYC yourself on this crypto platform. This is our own cryptocurrency exchange. And then if you've currently got one, obviously log in already. Go to the dashboard section, dashboard, and then go to the top of the screen, decentralized DeFi plan. So you can go there and apply, and it'll load a screen like this and say, great, where is your wallet address where you are storing these coins? And we know where that is. That's going to be over here. You're going to copy this, double click, copy this, or select, and you go right click, copy that address straight into this area here. Now, obviously there's no coins. So I'm going to say check balance. And it's going to say could not get balance because there's 0 coins. So you have to have at least one G999 there. Obviously, they will pop up with your 50,000 coins in terms of that wallet where it is now stored. They even warn you, you need a minimum of 50,000. So if you don't have that, it won't be able to verify that balance. If you've got 100,000 or 200,000 coins, that will appear over here. And they will type in the next button here, how many coins do you want to put or look at? Because you're not moving the coins here at all in the DeFi plan. Absolutely not. All of this DeFi planners will just look at that web wallet the whole time, just to make sure that I don't remove these coins. I don't withdraw and send these coins anywhere else. I keep them permanently stored like a fixed deposit annually, permanently stored there forever. So it will check there, and for doing that, it will then give me a weekly return reward, 5% if you're a premium user or 3.5%. The next button here is critical, the GS Partners voucher that says optional. Where do I get my voucher code, you're going to ask? Well, once you are a basic or a premium user, in your GS Partners dashboard, if on the dashboard section, if you scroll down to the bottom to the user area, you will see your GS DeFi voucher under your personal information. So in your personal information here of yourself, there is your GS DeFi voucher code. So you'll just merely select this all here and copy, and then go to your GS Trade section and paste your voucher code there. If you don't paste it there and you're a basic or a premium user, you're only going to get the free DeFi, which is 1.75% return, less than 3.5, certainly less than 5%. It will just say, okay, you're obviously a free user, you don't have a voucher code. Remember, that's why it's so important. And so here's an example of my locked in coins. Once I click lock in, it will load up like this, and it will show, here's your decentralized DeFi plan. I am a premium user getting 5%. There's my wallet address. There's the amount of coins that is in that wallet address. It's not here. It hasn't moved to GS Trade. It's just looking there. And they say they will pay me 1,619 coins every single week. That's incredible. That's even more powerful than a masternode. So this is an opportunity to get that premium package and get that return. And they will pay into that address every single week. They're showing me the next payout is going to be in 4 days' time, because I did this 3 days ago. So every 7 days, they will pay out into that account, and I will renew my premium account in a year's time. See, it shows you that my package will expire in 330 days. Make sure you renew your premium subscription so that you can carry on getting that decentralized finance plan. Do you realize what the difference would be between 5 and 3.5% here? I've already done the math. You're looking at 1,100 coins versus 1,619 coins. That's over 500 coins more a week I receive just by purchasing a premium subscription for the year. Now, just understand the G999 coin has grown now to just over 2 US cents. It will be 25 cents. You know, we are wanting to achieve that target. Maybe it'll take 1, 2, 3 months, maybe 6 or 9 months. But when we get to 25 cents, let's not even look at 50 cents or a dollar coin. When we get to 25 cents a G999 coin, which is still small in the crypto space, that difference will be $150 a week. I would be earning less when the coin is at 25 US cents, $150 a week reward less by having that basic package. So in 4 weeks, in a month, that's $600 I would lose out on a month. So that once off $999 for the year, think about the income you'd lose out on just at 25 cents, let alone when the coin is 50 cents, $1 a day in the next year or two. So the coin is going to grow in value, and you want to make sure you maximize your decentralized finance return. Obviously, when you've got these coins, we can then move this G999 from this wallet, the crude reward coins that you receive, those 1,600 coins I receive every week, I can move to my GS Lifestyle card. And this G999 wallet will soon be there. And of course, then I can convert that to fiat, dollar, euro, pound, if I've got an aluminum stainless steel card, and then spend it. So this is incredible. This is just another way you'll be creating passive residual quantity growth in your G999, separate from the growth, where we've got some clever strategies and exciting movement there. So hopefully that makes sense how to set up your decentralized DeFi plan, and makes sense why you should be going for the premium subscription and what we're offering for people. You know, they must get their basic or premium subscription to get hold of access to their Blockchain Video Academy and the basic and premium subscription, where they want 3,500 G999 or 25,000. purchase themselves a market voucher to at least get 50,000 coins so they could participate with this DeFi plan and then choose which lifestyle card they want to use so they can spend their crypto. And all three of those are beautifully married together in the GS Partners, which we're going to want to share to the global community, the global world, and people want to know as crypto becomes mainstream, how they can do that. So thanks very much for listening. I'm going to end there and I'm going to go back over to Janine.
Brendan, that was super fantastic. It's just absolutely magical and mind-blowing to see the entire ecosystem starting to work and one move and maneuver complementing another to make sure that we are able to save, grow, trade, and all the things that there are many people on this call that were just waiting for that bit of clarity around the products. What I do also available, and we are going to be taking a deeper dive into each one a little bit closer over the Saturday training session. So I really do invite you back to get those detailed descriptions like we just have from Brendan. Now, we've proven to you that we have a great product, we've shared a great company, and you might be wondering, how do you get involved? How do you actually get started, and where do you begin? Well, I want to introduce you now to a network marketing professional, the leader of our team, the captain of our ship, Mr. Andrew Eaton, who really is a man of huge passion for education, and he has gone and partnered with some top mentors globally in order
Right, Janine, I think you're breaking up, Janine.
Together that's really going to help you and I, average individuals, build matters.
All right, Janine, we've lost you, Janine. So I'm just going to take over here. Thanks very much, Janine, for what I'm sure you're saying over there, but I can't hear you. And good to be on this call this morning. So, Janine, you're breaking up badly, so I think I'll just take over from here. Guys, if you have got value so far this morning, please just say value in the comments box here. So let me see who's getting value so far before I start my talk. Lots of people saying value. God, loads of value, loads of value, loads of value, loads of value. In fact, let's go one step further. What is the part that's been spoken about this morning that has got you most excited? Is it the DeFi stuff that Brendan's spoken about? Is it our GS lifestyle card that Bruce spoke about? Yeah, just say which is the one. Okay, all of it, value, DeFi. I love it, the fact that, you know what I'm loving? You know, I was expecting more people to say the lifestyle card, but I'm loving that a lot of people here are saying the DeFi, because that's a concept that I think most of us haven't understood until Brendan went into it in such, with such great explanation this morning. So DeFi and card, we have to understand what we're sitting on here, guys. We have to understand what we're sitting on. And so, listen, I'm going to be talking for the next 10 or so, 15 minutes while I wait for our special guest to come on board. And really what I wanted to talk about is that, you know, we've got just under a month. Who knows what's happening in a month from now, on the 15th of March? Who knows what's happening on the 15th of March? If you know what's happening on the 15th of March, yeah, type it in, yeah, launch. So if we are typing in, if we are typing in launch from the 15th of March, where are we now? What would you call the period that we are in right now? If launch is 15th of March, where are we right now? I want to see what people typing there. There we go. We're in pre-launch. All right. Now, I'm going to ask some people to be a bit vulnerable here. I'm going to ask people to be a bit open here. You don't have to be. Excuse me. We just tried. I've got some stuff here with Bruce is just talking to Mash and Miguel here as well. I need people to be vulnerable here. I'd like everyone here to type how many active people you have on your front line right now. So I don't care if you've got 5,000, not one of them's bought a PAM or a BAM. I want to know from people how many active people. Okay, Rian, that's great. 1, 7 from Jane, 6, 1, 3, 10, 3, 1, 11, 1, 11, 1, 6, 5, 8, 5. It's fantastic. Yeah, Bruce can bring the board across. That's fantastic. 4, 3, none for Tricia yet. That's great, Tricia. We're going to hopefully change that now. 0, 3, 1. Right. Okay. People, let me explain something about me. All right. If you don't know me, my passion is network marketing. If you don't know me, my passion is helping people
succeed at building a home-based business. Why? Because I believe that's true empowerment. I believe it's true empowerment. If you can work from home and create a residual income, and you have control over that, it's life-changing. Now, I know we've got great products and services on the one side. I mean, I think that's becoming more apparent, isn't it? I mean, a lot of us came into this business in December not really knowing what we were getting ourselves into, a little bit unsure. But I think if there's one thing that's happened over the last 2 months, that company, the G999 company, the Gold Standard Partner, Gold Standard Bank, G999, have shown what they're really about. And I think we can all agree that we can be confident about what the company is offering us right now. So if you're confident on the products and services that we now have, and the fact that we get paid in real time or via the blockchain, if you're confident, type in the word confident in the comments box for me, please. Great, so we're getting a lot of confidence here. A lot of confident comments once again. And so that's important. And, you know, and the reason why Bruce has spoken about the GS lifestyle card, and the reason why Brendan's talking about, you know, spoken about the DeFi, we want you to understand, we want our community to understand exactly what we're sitting on. But you can't expect us to sit on that without taking any actions in growing a community and really take advantage of building a big business. Now, I asked a little bit earlier, how many people, active people, all are frontline? And the reason I asked that is because what I want to show you, and I know that Masha and Miguel are going to elaborate on this as well, but I wanted to show you, well, let me ask you a question. If I could show you the numbers okay, I see Masha and Miguel, them are on. So actually, I am going to immediately stop what I was going to say, because I would prefer to say this after they've spoken. So Bruce is just busy putting Masha and Miguel on here to as panelists, and I'm going to stop because I would prefer to teach what I'm about to teach now after Masha and Miguel have spoken. So I'm going to leave you in a little bit of suspense, and I'm going to introduce you to my mentors in a second, pajama bosses. Okay. But it takes stuff going on. Bruce is telling him to carry on talking, but I'm saying that I'm happy to pause for a little bit because I want to introduce Masha and Miguel now. Right, and on. Okay, great. So Masha and Miguel, it is absolutely phenomenal having you on this call. People, I know that in the last 2 months, this community, our community, have grown in numbers exponentially. And I know there are a lot of people on this call who don't know who Masha and Miguel are. I know there are a lot of people on this call who don't know who pajama bosses are. So I would like to quickly tell you a little bit about my story and how I went from being an average network marketer earning $2,000 to $3,000 a month, but with a huge why, with a huge want to succeed at the highest level in this profession, and how I met the pajama bosses, and then what working with them in terms of working on my mindset, my skills, and my systems did for me to go from earning $2,000 to $3,000 a month to people multiple 6 figures a year. In fact, 2019 would have been a 7-figure year for me. And I put down almost all my achievements down to working with Masha and Miguel and what they've taught me. So in my frustration, you see, now I know that there are a lot of people on this call right now who really want to move fast and go and move ahead and hit ranks and make more money. And I know that they're frustrated because something's keeping them back. There's just those breakthroughs that we need. And you see, in 2014, I'd reached a point where I was frustrated. You know, $2,000 to $3,000 a month in South Africa is really good money. It's actually, for all you South Africans who are listening, that's also your biggest enemy, by the way. Really good money at $2,000 to $3,000 plus here in South Africa. The biggest enemy of great is good. I'd prefer you to make great money. I prefer to change your life, your family's life, and generations of lives to come. And unfortunately, even here in South Africa, $2,000 to $3,000 doesn't do that. But I was earning $2,000 to $3,000, but I was frustrated. You see, I've always wanted to be, I always pictured myself as a 6-figure income earner. And so what I did in 2014, one of the things I always used to do is search for courses to do. I spent 5 to 10% of what my earnings were every month and push it back into personal development courses and skills development courses. And I found a course in 2014 called Quantum Momentum. Quantum Momentum was a course that was designed, developed by the pajama bosses. And I remember buying this course for about $300 or $400. I can't remember the exact amount, but I bought the course for $300 or $400, and I got busy learning it. And as I started learning this course, all sorts of light bulbs started to go over my head, and all sorts of penny drops started to happen. And it was probably the best course I've ever done in network marketing. I was blown away. And I still remember phoning one of the two of the leaders that I was working with back then, saying to them, get this, we've got to apply this. And it was just, it was an amazing opening of my mind. And then what I started to do is I started to email these pajama boss people, pestering them, because everything that they said just resonated with me. And I wanted them to mentor me. And you see, they weren't in the game of mentoring back then. They were in the game of, hey, we've got some courses, buy the courses. But I don't know what I did. And I still don't know why they agreed to do this. But eventually, Masha Miguel agreed to take my call. And we, just to let you know who they were at that stage. At that stage, they just started their, doing these courses online. They were the #1 income earners in their company globally, multiple seven-figure income earners in their company globally. They built teams of teams of thousands and thousands in 25 countries around the world. And they decided that they wanted to influence the entire network marketing community instead of just their own team. And that's why they developed and started the Pajama Bosses. And so now I'm pestering them, and eventually they decided to get on a call with me. And I said, you got to mentor me. And they said, well, you don't understand. We just buy a course. And I said, no, you have to mentor me. And so for some reason, they started mentoring me. And I'm eternally grateful that they made that decision and started mentoring me back in 2014. And one of the first things they said to me, when they actually looked at my business, you see, these were mentors that actually went into my business, delved deep, understood where my weaknesses were. They weren't just these generic people selling courses, or these people selling generic courses. And they looked at my business and they said, Andrew, the reason why you're not getting past that $2,000 to $3,000 a month is because you don't have systems. And if you don't have systems, you don't have duplication. If you don't have duplication, you're always going to be the magic, and you're always going to feel like you're running out of steam. And I said, well, what's a system? I didn't know what a system was, people. They said, well, this is a system. And they explained it to me, which I'm not going to do now because that's what they're here for. And I said, well, I want that system. And people, the long and the short of it is, together with the Pajama Bosses, with their mentoring, we built a system which you now know in this community as My GSP. We started with My GSP in 2015 with my team. And it is no coincidence that within 18 months of me starting that with the system and starting with the mentorship with Masha and Miguel and the Pajama Bosses, within 18 months, I went from earning $2,000 to $3,000 a month. Now, who here would like to earn $2,000 to $3,000 a month consistently? Who hasn't reached those figures yet? Just type the word 2. Type the letter number 2. Okay. All right. Now, a lot of you would like to make $2,000. Who'd like to earn $10,000 a month consistently? But 10 it. Okay, you see, I was earning 2,000, but my goal was 10, because at 10, meant I was becoming a 6-figure income earner. And it took me 18 months working with Masha Miguel with this system, where I started creating the right duplication, because I had a system that took me to a multiple 6-figure income earner within 18 months. And I've never gone back below that, people. Never gone back below. And so Masha and Miguel are two unbelievable mentors. I want to make something clear. They are not part of our company. They are on this call now to teach us about what we can do between now and our launch on the 15th, and a couple of things that we can do with our systems to create the duplication. Not only what we can do between now and launch, but what we can do after launch to maintain that momentum. And so here's what I want you to do. You've taken notes on what our GS Lifestyle card can do. You've taken notes on what the DeFi project does. You're excited and confident in the company's products and services. Now I want you to start becoming confident in our system and how we build big businesses. And to get clarity on that right now, I want to hand over to Masha Miguel. I'm going to sit down and, as usual, take notes from my mentors. I'm eternally grateful to them. They are unbelievable mentors. They are unbelievable trainers, and they bring with them decades of experience and decades of success and knowledge. Masha Miguel, over to you. Thank you so much for joining us. I know it's late evening there in Australia, in Brisbane.
Thank you so much, Andrew. It is so wonderful to see you in action. It's so amazing to see hundreds of people here from South Africa and probably around the world, right? Participating in today's training. And of course, thank you for this warm words, always introducing us in such an amazing way that it's a hard act to follow. So really, really awesome. I'm so excited for you guys. I mean, you've gone through this initial month of pre-launching the business, and we talked just about a month ago when you guys were pre-launching. And I remember we were talking about, what do you do right now exactly to go into that momentum? So first of all, how many of you took Momentum Challenge together with Bruce, Andrew, Brandon, and the rest of the leaders? Jennifer, how many of you went through Momentum Challenge in the last 30 days? Yeah, that was awesome. Fantastic. And, that is probably a way that, oh my God, that's so awesome. I see everyone saying, yes, 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 yes. That's so great. I bet some of you had one or two breakthroughs from the challenge. Let me see a quick show of hands. If you had a breakthrough on Momentum Challenge, put a 1 down below in the chat box so we can see who's had some breakthroughs. Now, today specifically, Miguel and I wanted to talk to you about what can you do in this month that is left before you literally press the go button. I mean, this is such an amazing time for you guys. Again, it's not just an amazing time because you're launching an entirely new business. It's an amazing time because you're launching it in the right industry. I'm sure I don't have to convince anyone here about the industry that you guys represent right now. I mean, how amazing is it? In the bull run, you're launching tools and services that are going to literally be able to impact thousands and millions of people should you want to actually do that, right? In a positive way. And so you are at the right time. But before we go into the how-tos, before we tell you what we would be doing right now in the last 30 days before the go button presses, let me just say this. Apart from the opportunity, apart from the industry, you really have to appreciate that a training like this put on by leaders who've been making literally multiple 6 figures, if not 7 figures. I mean, Andrew, who's just spoken, he's so giving and so humble, and he comes across so, so just warm and everyday person. But make no mistake, the leadership that is putting on this training today is second to none. This is world-class training. The fact that you guys have this platform of the leadership that is helping you to grow is the thing that is going to make the difference in your business. This is the thing. I mean, if I tell you the reasons people succeed and the reasons people don't succeed, there's only one answer, and it's leadership. It's not even just the opportunity. It's not even just the industry. It's the leadership that's leading you. And you guys have got this here.
That's right. And here's the, everybody wants to know secrets, right? What is the secret to success? How many of you would like to know at least 1 or 2 secrets to success? Put it there, 1 or 2, if you want to know 2 on the chat. So, here's the secret, and you guys all know it. It's not a secret anymore. It's very well known. Do what successful people do. That's secret number 1. Second, keep challenging yourself every single day, no matter what. The moment that you stop challenging yourself, your business will stop. Your life will come to a halt. And as you guys understand, is the earth stopping because you stop? No. Is the time stopping because you stop? No. Everything keeps evolving. As you guys know, in the industry that you're in is network marketing, and then with the services that you have, which are cryptocurrencies and anything that has to do with the amazing it's not in a lifetime, it's one in the history of the world forever after time, which is the wealth transfer that is about to happen, and it is happening already. You guys are positioned in an amazing, amazing kind of time. Now, how you take advantage of this opportunity will be the difference between you telling your children or your grandchildren, here's what you have, and your grandchildren telling you, wow, I have an amazing life. How did that happen? Or you telling your children and your grandchildren how you knew somebody when you were doing this that got incredibly and amazingly successful. So there's only 2 choices, right? So in regards to those secrets, here's the 2 things that I'm going to ask you tonight, and you can choose to do it. You can choose not to. The one thing that Andrew always have done every single year, every single time that we speak is this. He shuts up, as they say, he listens. And then whenever we ask for something, he does it, full stop. No questions, no excuses, no nothing. He just puts the heads down and gets it done. So here's what I'm going to ask you. First, we're talking about duplication. We're talking about creating a bigger team. We are talking about when the green light, for GSP partners, is on, it's like the F1 or any kind of race when the gun goes up and people start running. Would you like to do it on your own, or would you like to do it with a team of maybe 20 people? What would you prefer to do? 20, right? Because imagine the compound effect of all that work that is going to happen between the 15th of March when you guys launch officially until the end of the year. You guys have around 12 months to make it happen. And I would suggest that you actually give it your best shot and not worry about anything else but what you're going to be doing between today and the 15th of March. That is it. There is no more than that. Right now, this is what you focus on. So the first thing that I'm going to challenge you tonight or today here is this. There is 100 right now. I can see here in the attendees about 100 and something people. Every single one of you, I'm sure that you have a team member or somebody that you know that they should be probably or could have been here that is not. My suggestion is if you guys want to put the hosting, the ID of the Zoom, I would give them right now a call or in the next few minutes.
Quick link
and say, you gotta be there. This could be life-changing for you. It might be something that you have been waiting for. It might be something that might feel that is a little bit out of your comfort zone. It might be something that whatever you want to say. But the bottom line is you already doing the work. I don't believe in theory. I believe in practice. Masha and I are the type of people that you can read all the books that you want in the world. You can do all the personal development that you want to do in the world. But until you take action and you actually put it in practice and you actually get the results, it's all theory. So would you like to have the numbers or would you like to know how to do the numbers? You would like to have the numbers, right?
That's right.
So let's start right here, right now. And starts by you inviting one more person to this call.
That's absolutely right. You see, the successful people, the only difference with people who are massively successful, I'm talking about billionaires, and people who scrape by and always, do well, but they're in their averages. The only difference is how fast they implement what they learn. Do you think that Elon Musk, now a very well-known Bitcoin investor with his company Tesla, do you think he thinks about things and then he waits for a couple of weeks and then maybe he tells a person or two? Or do you think when he needs to get stuff done, he's on the phone, he's talking about it, he's getting stuff done, as in right now? How fast do you think he implements? How fast do you think he implemented investing into Bitcoin when he realized this is the opportunity? When Miguel was talking about having a team of 20 ready on the launch when the green button to go is being pressed on your new opportunity, you know what I feel like it is, Miguel? It's almost like going back in time 5 years and being able to acquire Bitcoin at like $300-400. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if you went 5 years back and you had a little bit of cash and you were able to acquire Bitcoin at that price? And now Bitcoin going through the roof, literally through 50 and 60,000s as we speak. Now you're positioned because you already own enough Bitcoin. Now you're just growing it. You're growing the value. So you collecting this team together before the go button is pressed is like going back in time and having the leverage of being able to go faster, being able to grow faster. So there's two things I want to share with you tonight. I want to share with you the speed of implementation, which I think is the key difference between people who make 7 figures in network marketing and people who make a few $100s here and there. And whatever amount of money you're here to make, that is a great goal. But what I don't want you to do is set a goal and not achieve it. Because guess what? The most important thing is that we know we've given it our all. So the speed of implementation is this. Today is the 20th of February. We literally have 25 days left until the go button is pressed. The speed of implementation means that you're going to ignore the negative sounds, the negative voices in your head that are going to be drawing you back, that are going to stop you, that are going to want to stop you from taking massive action to share this opportunity, to share these products, to share these services with a massive amount of people. Right now, really, you all have some skills. You know exactly how to use mygsp.io. And if you don't, you have some amazing leaders that are going to teach you, Bruce and Brendan and Janine and Andrew, of course. They're going to teach you exactly how to share your link, how to make sure that all the numbers are working out. And we did talk about it last time we were with you. But the most important thing right now is numbers. You need to actually commit to every single day turning up in your business, no matter how yesterday went, and turning up with the same enthusiasm, and remembering the speed of implementation is like it's never been before. Because the minute the 15th of March hits, it's almost like the Bitcoin price went from 300 to 55,000 in a split of a second. So when are you going to put these team members in? Today or on the 15th of March? So don't hang around. Don't just think this is going to be okay. It's going to be the same. I want you to remember this is a once in a lifetime timing opportunity. And the speed of implementation more than ever is going to be the biggest leverage that you can use. Now, the second thing I want you to remember from me today is the other thing that I see successful, like really successful people have a much longer time horizon. Now, what's a time horizon? It's the perspective of the time that they plan for and they have in their mind when they're doing something. See, quite often, and this was my case, you know, when you're first starting to change your time for money and you have your first job, you really don't understand a larger time horizon than maybe your pay cycle, like 1 month. Like you get your pay cycle, you know, you pay your salary, you pay your expenses, and then you're waiting for the next pay cycle. That's it, right? You go to school, you get a good job, and then you're going through the pay cycles. That's the beginning. Now, as you evolve in this journey of the time horizon, what happens is that you're no longer planning for tomorrow. You're no longer planning for next week, next month, or even next year. I want you guys to start planning for the next 20 years. You see, it's when you start believing that your life will be totally transformed, and 20 years from now, you're very likely to be the person that you've set yourself the goal to be. Now, how much wealth you have and who you are and how you're living, that is your picture. That is your dream. I don't want to put the words into your mind. I want you to do that homework. But I want you to have a long-term perspective, a time horizon that is longer. Do you think that Elon Musk has a short time horizon when he's planning to put literally a colony on Mars? Do you think he's going to be able to do it in this lifetime? Perhaps. But his time horizon is much longer than his entire life and our entire generation. Why? Because when you have these long time horizons, you're able to truly do great things in the present. Does that make sense, guys? The longer you plan for, the bigger things you do today, the more change you can actually do and cumulatively do in the longer term.
Yes, but again, we are not telling you, oh, and probably I can see some of you are thinking this. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that I can hear some voices saying, but Masha, I need to pay bills. I have a lot of things that I need to pay for. I have my kids, I have my house. And, you know, if you're in South Africa, the rand is not doing that well, right? Yes, you know, we don't mean that because you have a long time horizon and the whole thing, you are not doing anything today. We go back to, again, you need to take action today. You need to implement really, really fast today. But when you have that vision that Masha was talking about, it is imperative and is something that is given that you eventually are going to get as close as possible to that, if not there. Now, why do we tell you this? Well, over the past around 16, 17 years that we've been in business, you know, as Andrew was sharing with you, it took us about 6 years or so to start doing 7 figures. And in all this time, we have seen a lot of people come and go. And when I say come and go, I mean people that have made millions and millions of dollars, you know, and they have lost it all. And then they had to start from scratch again, build it up again, make a lot of money, and then lost it all, and then again. And that is usually the life of an entrepreneur. But here's the thing, you have to be a bit smarter than that. You know, how many of you would like to be in the trenches working really, really hard for the rest of your life? Not many, right?
Probably not.
But what if, and again, what if there was a possibility that you do have today, by the way, that you can build it once, build it right, and you can, as Masha said, have a long time horizon where you can collect the fruits of your work for the rest of your life, and not just your life, maybe generations to come. How many of you would be excited about that? Say it's yes in the chat box. I want to see that you guys are still awake.
So I think,
yes?
you know, with that, what they probably want to know is how we do it.
Exactly.
Would you guys like to know how we do it?
How do we do it? Well, it's very simple. You know, as we said today, you need to start by listening to every single thing that your leaders are telling you today. As you listen, apply everything. Again, apply as much as you can, as fast as you can. And as you are applying all that, one of the things they are going to be telling you is about the systems, how important they are. And the reason we were sharing with you the ups and downs, you know, that an entrepreneur has is because one of the things that Marsha and I did, and again, we are not perfect. We still need to get our act together every day. We have our own challenges, different types of challenges. But the one thing we can tell you is this: we never bought the bigger house, we never bought the bigger car, but we did do one thing. This amazing profession gives you the advantage to create an amazing cash flow. And what you do with that cash flow could be the difference between, in 2 years from today, being completely broke or being set up for the rest of your life. And if you keep going, maybe you can set up even generations to come. And that is the difference. For that, there is two things that need to happen. One, you need to work like crazy. Nothing is given in this life. You need to be willing to pay the price. You can't go into a Rolls-Royce dealership with the mindset of a Toyota. Am I right? Yes? Yeah? You can't negotiate the price. You go to a Rolls-Royce and you're going to have to pay the price. You can't say, hey, I'll pay you $2,000 today and an extra $1,000 a month for the, you know, for the next 12 months. No, you pay $1 million for a car like that, right? And you need to be willing to do that. When you get into that dealership, you are willing to pay that price. Otherwise, don't even get in, right? So when you get into this and you really say to yourself, I want to make it happen, you need to be willing to pay the price. That means work as crazy and as hard as you can for as long as you can. That's one thing. The second thing is you need to use systems, because your biggest leverage is not you being the superstar, it's the system being the superstar, because the system will work when you sleep, when you're awake, when you're eating, when you're with your kids having fun. And this is how you make money in your sleep. How many of you would like to make money in your sleep, apart from your investments making money for you? Also your business giving you the cash flow so you can reinvest. Yeah.
And really that is the key. You know, for us, it was never a question whether we wanted to work hard or whether we didn't want to work hard. And we, you know, for a while, that's all we did. Turned out that wasn't the whole answer. In fact, we burned out very badly and we had to almost start from scratch and rethink of what we actually wanted as an outcome of this business. And the key answer to having it was building a team system. And that's why Andrew, you know, he was sharing the story, how we first met and how his business transitioned and what happened to him and how he got literally tens and tens of generations of people in his team starting to actually understand this business because of having a system. So as you embark on the next 25 days, apart from sharing the link massively, you know, if I were you, I'd be doing it 3 to 5 times a day, no questions asked. The key to that is going to be waking up every single day with a fresh mindset, willing to turn up and take massive action. Once you're doing this massive action, you also want to have the goal of doing it correctly with the system. Because if you're just taking massive action, running around like a headless chicken, chances are you might not have the results. Or you may have temporary results. You may bring in some people, but they'll never do anything. So 15th of March, you're not going to have any virtual Bitcoins to start the run with. Does that make sense? So pay close attention to what these leaders are doing, how these leaders are teaching you to build a system, business with a system, and how this can lead you literally in 2 years, believe it or not, to a 6-figure income. We know people who've done it in much less. Of course, there's people who've done it in longer. It doesn't really matter. The intention is that you make it where you want to be. And I truly believe, how many people wanted to make $2,000 a month? Let me see a 2 down below in the chat again. I want to speak to these people, at least $2,000 a month as a first step. Of course, this is by no means the end. As the first step, right?
Rosemary.
As you're making $2,000 a month, I want you to understand that it's 100% possible from today to the 15th of March to make your first $2,000, even if you've never made it before. The key is follow the steps, use the system, mygsp.io it is, and make sure you take massive action. There's so many tools within the system. We are not going into the details of the how to, because I know your leaders actually are teaching you so correctly and so appropriately. We don't want to spoil it, okay? But really, this is all I would be doing, is I'd be following the system. I wouldn't try to be the magic, just like Andrew was saying, he was always the magic, right? He was the main person. He was closing for everyone. He knew the story. He was telling the story over and over again. Make sure you're working as a team. Make sure you're doing those three-way calls. Make sure you are hiding behind the system and let the system be the magic, so that in 30 days from today, those $2,000 that you've created become a residual rather than a one-time thing.
Remember one thing. Right now, as far as I understand, I'm not an expert, but I have heard that the market right now is bullish. There is a bull market, right? Everything is very exciting. There is a lot of people getting into, this, financial kind of part of the world where, everything is start to rise very fast. But just remember this: there is going to be a bear market. When? I don't know. You don't know. Nobody really knows. Everybody's guessing when, right? But here's the thing: it is going to come. The difference between you, scraping for some people, scraping for or trying to make it through the bear market, or thriving through the bear market, it relies on what you do today, how you build your team today. Are you building leaders? Are you teaching them the right things? Are you actually teaching them things where they're going to have the right mindset, or they're going to be some kind of leader that is so emotional that when everything goes well, they appear. When something goes wrong, they disappear. When they hear about, this My GSP, or they hear about whatever ventures that are in, cryptocurrencies, they get influenced by the media, they get influenced by whatever is it that is negative in the outside world, is because most of the time people have not been educated in the right way. So are you going to be one of those that just builds on hype and never teaches people and educates people? Or you're going to use the system and what your leaders are teaching you to actually make sure that those people stay with you, so you can help them when the bear market comes and you can still grow through the bear market? Because right now you have an amazing opportunity. The next 6 to 12 months are going to be the hell of a ride. But again, the hell of a ride on the way up. What is going to happen when it's all the way up and then you get to the top? If you build the skills, if you build a team with solid skills, you are going to be positioned to continue to grow. Your team is going to become like a never-ending ATM leverage machine. But if you don't do that, you may make some money and you will launch a company. But if you don't build a team now, if you don't start building the skills, if you don't help the team to build the skills, then you may not last forever. So with that in mind, really, this is all we want to share, because I know you have a longer training. We don't want to take too much of all the leaders' time. And I know this training has been super, super valuable. But really remember this. It's all about taking massive action, doing it in the right way, listening to the leadership and using that system. It is that simple. But I want you to remember, it all comes from you. How do you turn up in your business every single day? How do you manage to focus? How do you give yourself? How do you push away the unnecessary distractions, the tiredness of the long day, so that you make one more call? How do you get up early to make 2 more calls in the morning, and all the rest of the things? So with that in mind, Andrew, if there's any questions, of course, we'd love to answer it, but we'd love to pass it back to you. And I think this is, a fantastic opportunity. We haven't also announced that we have an amazing promotion, right? But I can let you do that. Would you like us to do that?
Absolutely, Masha. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miguel. So we all, if you got value from what they've just said, one of the things I realized that very early on with this journey is that you can have the greatest company, the greatest product, the greatest comp plan, but if you aren't right up here, that means nothing. And one of the things that I've loved doing, working with the likes of Masha Miguel, the Pajama Bosses, that they've really helped me take my headspace up to the next level. And if there's one thing I would like to encourage all of you, in the back end of my GSP, in the back end, under the library, there are actually a whole lot of courses that you can go and do in your own time, which is a lot of that's going to help you with your headspace as well. It's all there. Masha Miguel, look at all the people typing how much value they got, and one of the things that we've always tried to bring to our community, Masha, and we've been on this journey, you've been on this journey with me for the last 5-6 years now. It's can't believe time flies like that. is that we are really, really big on that personal development. We are really, really big on the skills development, because you can only wing it and use hype for a little time, but long-term success, long-term growth, long-term sustainability always comes with the ability to have the right mindset, create the right mindsets within your teams, the ability to up your skills long-term and create the skills within your team. And so we really want to encourage everyone who wants to take their business seriously to get onto My GSP. It is optional. No one's forcing you to do it. And I always say, I can't say that everyone who uses My GSP will be a top earner in our team, but I will tell you the top earners will all come from the people using My GSP. That's undoubted, because it's the people who use that system that will create the long-term sustainable growth and the long-term sustainable success, which ultimately is the only way which you create generational wealth, people, long-term. And so we really want to encourage you guys to get onto it. And one of the things we've decided, as you know, we ran an incentive from the 15th of Jan to the 15th of Feb. Now, there were 5 winners. We've announced them already. I don't have them offhand here right now, sorry, because my other computer has actually run out of battery, believe it or not. So I'm sitting up and I'm going a little bit blind, but I want to congratulate me, all right? And Bruce Hughes, and Brendan Hope Jones, and Lauren and Ray DeBrain, Garth Richmond. I think all those people won the last incentives. And what the last incentive was is that if you bring on 5 people frontline on your team and Luzette Mullen, yeah, sorry, thanks for reminding me, Bruce. And Lou, if you bring on 5 people from your team onto My GSP, onto the yearly package, then you had the choice of either winning a iPad or taking the Bitcoin value of that iPad. And I think everyone, actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think everyone chose, they're clever. They went, send me the Bitcoin, because the Bitcoin's going to be worth 2 iPads soon. And it shows you that we are educating our teams correctly in the crypto space. But that incentive's over. That incentive ended on the 15th of Feb. Now, I spoke to Masha Miguel this week, and what we've decided to do to really encourage more and more people to get onto it, and especially for your leaders to make sure that your teams are on it, we created a second incentive which runs back from the 15th of Feb to launch day on the 15th of March, and it's exactly the same. Bring on 5 people on the yearly package with your My GSP link, and you will also win either an iPad or the Bitcoin value of that iPad. All right, so who's raring to get their teams, themselves and their teams, onto My GSP? Who's raring to get going? All right, fantastic. A lot of people saying me. Great stuff, guys. You got from the 15th of Feb backdated to the 15th of March. You're going to go and fetch that. Now, look, the prize is the prize, and that's great. You know, a couple of $100 for an iPad or the Bitcoin equivalent. But what I'm hoping you're getting from this is the more people you have, the better you're duplicating. The more you're going to make long term. The more success you're going to create long term. The more sustainability in your business you're going to have long term. The more leadership you're going to develop long term, so that you can go to the beach and while you're on the beach be making money. That's what the real prize is from getting people onto My GSP. How do I know this? You're probably asking. How do I know this? Because I'm living proof. I'm living proof. And so I'm going a little bit over time here, but I do want to tell you a story about being living proof. In 2017, I had my biggest month in my network marketing career. I've been working with Masha Miguel with this system for about 3 years at that point, about 2.5, 3 years. And I took, in 2017, in August 2017, I took my wife, Paula, and to Thailand, to 2 islands in Thailand for our 10th wedding anniversary. I was gone for almost 3 weeks, just over between about 2.5 weeks. During that time, in those 2-3 weeks, I created more income than I'd made ever in my network marketing career. I don't want to make income claims, but you need to know that I made north of $50,000 that month. And I did it while I was on holiday, sitting on a beautiful tropical island, not doing any work. And the reason why that was happening is because I created leadership and duplication through our system. And while I was there with my wife, the business was still going. Let that sink in for a moment. We had systems in place and we had leadership in place. Those are the two things that give you long-term sustainability. And so, Mashimi, I'm so grateful that you've decided again that, to encourage people to get onto my GSP, that those incentives are here. I do want to quickly wrap up with some numbers that I think, these are hectic numbers. We've got, as Mashimi said, 25 days until we launch. I asked in the beginning of this call, in the beginning of my talk, who here, I asked you all to say how many people you got frontline. I'm going to set a challenge for everyone on this call. Everyone has the same chance to start it. Let's see who finishes it. Some people will achieve it, some people won't. But here's my challenge. I would like to challenge every single person on this call to go 20 more wide than what you are from today. So if you had 6 people, active people in your front line, by the 15th of March, I want you to have 26 people. If you've got naught, I want you to have 20. Now, it's going to take hard work, and it's going to take dedication. But to everyone here, who wants to take me up on that challenge? It's going to take blood, sweat, and tears. It's going to be one of the most difficult things you've ever done. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to scream. You're going to wonder why some people are so lackadaisical. But to those who finish it, you will have set yourself up for a phenomenal momentum year, like Mashimi said. You'll be able to take advantage of this bull run. So all the challenges accepted. Here's what I'm going to do to you very simply, because we're running out of time. I want you to today to go and make a list of 200 people, and by the end of today, starting tomorrow, I want you to start reaching out to those 200 people. There's not a person here that doesn't have a list of 200, because if you've got less than 200 Facebook friends, where the hell have you been? Everyone here should now have 200 Facebook friends. Start reaching out to them. Make a list. Out of those 200, 150 of those people will agree to watch your My GSP link. If you aren't on My GSP, get with your person who got you into the business and said, "Why do I get onto my GSP?" All right? Send them your My GSP link. 150 will agree. Here's what we know. Tell me if I'm wrong. But out of those 150, there's 60 liars. They're not going to watch it. They're just trying to get rid of you. Be okay with that. 90 people will actually end up watching it. That's less than 50%. So don't phone me next week and say, "Andrew, 3 people agreed to watch it and no one has." Don't phone me and say, "Oh, I got 20 people who said they would, and hey, listen, only 10 people have." If 10 out of 20 have watched it, I'm high-fiving you. Your numbers are great. They're phenomenal. 50% of the people who said they would watch it. Look what I'm saying here. I'm saying less than 50. Look there. End up actually watching it. Of which 60 of those people will be interested to varying degrees. Will be interested in varying degrees. Now, what's going to happen to those 60? Don't think you're going to sign all 60 up, because some of them are going to read negative blogs, listen to their aunt who's down the road from them, who's never been in crypto, but tells them it's dangerous and these network marketing things never work. They're going to listen to the wrong people, and you're going to lose them. But what I do know, and I'm going to put a big, nice number here. What I do know, that if you've contacted 200 people and started conversations with them within the next 2 weeks, and you focus on closing over the next 11 days, that there's a very, very good chance that come on the 15th of March, 20 of those people will have bought either a BAM or a PAM with a lifestyle card with some DeFi. Now, who's willing to go through the pain for the next 25 days to set yourself up for the rest of the year and possibly for your life? Who's ready to do that? Because that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. And I want to tell you this. You're not going to hear much from me because I'm busy. I'm busy setting up my 2021. I'm bringing in my new team of 2021. In fact, there are 3 people on this call that I know that I registered with a PAM or a BAM in the last 24 hours. They're on this call today. You guys are my new team. You guys are the guys that I'm running with this year if you want to run hard with me. And more. So I'm busy going 20Y. I'm doing it. Let's do it together. Let's create that momentum. Mashimi, it's been awesome having you guys on here. I know it's late, and thank you for staying on and watching me just doing this little bit here. You can critique me later, but it's been really great. People I just want to say one thing. It is an absolute privilege having these two on here. And I don't say this lightly. You know, if you wanted to go and get a mentorship hour from them for an hour or hour of their time, it would cost you a lot of money. It would cost you a lot of money because their time is worth a lot of money. I value their time. I value every second they spend with me, and I value every second that they spend with my team. So Masha Miguel, I know that you've spent 40, 50 minutes with us now. I know what the monetary value is, what monetary value that is. And I just want to say how grateful I am for the last hour of your time. Thank you so much. People, I'm going to hand back over to Janina. I think Masha Miguel are going to pop off, and we'll chat to them in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully they come on to another call with us. Janine, back to you.
Thank you guys so much. That was huge value. Thank you very much for your time and for extending the incentive. What a privilege and what an honor for us to have that incentive extended till the 15th of March. I just want to say I'm really grateful to be on this team and for everyone who picked up when my signal goes iffy, and if it goes iffy again, I know Bruce will end the call for me, but we've come to the end of our day today, and I just want to thank you again for carving out the time to spend it with us. I trust that it has been an experience where you've learned and gathered more information, and I want to invite you back. I want to invite you back on Monday evening when we host a Get Started session at 7:30 p.m. Central African time, and I really want to invite you back on Wednesday. Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Central African time, we are going to do a training on the market vouchers. That is where you're going to get another really close look on exactly what the market vouchers are there for and how they can benefit you. So please come back on Wednesday, bring the rest of your team to join that call on Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Central African time, and we will be focusing on the market vouchers. So from me, I just want to share a quote from Lou Holtz, one of the greats, that says, if you are not growing, you are dying. And as Miguel said, do what the successful people do. Good luck with getting your blue circles and sharing your links for the next 25 days. We'll see you all on the call on Monday. Thank you very much.